Neverness to Everness is an upcoming open-world action RPG, currently announced for PlayStation 5, PC, Android and iOS. At first glance, it may give you some Grand Theft Auto vibes due to its urban setting, its seamless blend of various gameplay systems, and its attempts to simulate a living city. But what truly sets it apart is the way it embraces its supernatural themes, weaving them directly into the story, characters, and environment alongside its robust RPG systems. A lot of people mistake this game for Ananta, which was previously known as Project Mugen, due to the similar anime aesthetics and urban open world setting. But they are completely different games, and despite Ananta being announced first, Neverness to Everness was the first to enter a closed beta on PC. At its core, Neverness to Everness is currently a single-player focused game, but it does allow you to share your world with up to 4 players. I don't think it's possible to do any of the story-related content as a group, but being able to play in multiplayer does provide another way to experience the world with friends. I went into the beta with no prior expectations, and to be honest, the trailers didn't really sell me on the game. But after a few days of playing, it surprisingly won me over more than I expected. My goal when going into the beta was to find everything I could, and what I discovered was a game filled with creative ideas, charming characters, and a surprising amount of hidden depth. My first impressions of the game was that it felt surprisingly unpolished and rigid. I also encountered some really random bugs, like curtains just randomly closing over my screen. The city's immersion also suffered from frequent NPC cloning, leading to some awkward moments where I'd walk past the same 2 characters, only for another pair to appear moments later. And the driving felt clunky, with physics that were pretty comical at times, depending on the vehicle. But despite these initial hurdles, once I pushed past them, I was ready to truly understand what Neverness to Everness was all about. The more time I invested, the more the characters drew me in, and the surprising amount of depth hidden within its various gameplay systems started to change my perspective. One of the most impressive aspects of the game is its clever use of quick loading. It led to some surprising moments where new paths and environments appeared out of nowhere. The game even integrates subtle horror elements, which created tension without relying on cheap scares. Imagine being sucked into a TV without warning while exploring the city, only to find yourself trapped in a building, which you then need to escape while being stalked by shadows that only move when you're not looking at them. But that was just the beginning of my experience. I'll be doing more news updates for the game, so follow and share for more RPG videos.